Hey, greetings and welcome to the channel. Please like, share, and subscribe. And today, I'm getting some work done, right? And right now, we're just making sure that the drop down element works. Basically, because we're reading on the MDN, drop down is very neat. It's very simple to get going, and the functionality you don't need to really apply. It's native. However, one thing when it comes to styling your drop down element, things can get very, very interesting. So instead of really trying to make things work with CSS, we want to have control over things in JavaScript. So what we've done here is that we kind of made our own dropdown if you want to take a look at the elements, right? So these are not nested, right? So you don't see that select, right now it's like that's a different element, right? You don't see that select element and then options. You just see these A tags, right? And then the A tags, these are really supposed to be links. That's why they're A tags. I said, let me just take this a step further and make them full blown drop downs, which we're able to do. So I've already completed that, right? They behave like full blown drop downs, right? And you could see, like, if you take a look closely at you could see that border radius. I'm applying that there. Very neat values, right? And then you could see that these are two different components that we have here. We could see that once I click that drop down to open, it doesn't merge or get stuck under the component like so, and it doesn't merge or get stuck under the element like so. It actually does top value, right? So that's something I really want to do, right? Dealing with 3D, especially with that Z-index property, definitely you want to have RxJS state management come in there and help you, because you just really need to set and then reset it at the right time, or you just need to access more data than what you have in the component, because this is now an intra-component type of action, which I really want to avoid, but clearly with drop downs, you can't avoid that. So what we're going to do is we're going to write an E2E test just to make sure some of these things, just to make sure the drop down is working as set up. And really not, and this dropdown is not a feature like you could see in a lot of my work. I feel like components should be managed to a set of features, not having like, I see AG grid as a component. Obviously, I can't implement this myself, but if I were to implement this, I wouldn't implement this as a component. Components should be bigger features, should be a group of features, and that's what we have here. So this dropdown is like a feature, which is part of a component, right? And the logic here is that the component hits all the features that are associated, right? Say, for example, this is going to be navigation. This would be a dropdown. Maybe I have some links here that end there. So let us get this E2E test set up, right? That's really going to be a challenge, right? So let me make a new RSpec feature right there. Yeah, let me make a new feature first. A duplicate. And then yeah, definitely for some of the features that we have, like duplication. I think I worked on duplication already, but like some of the features that we have, such as like nesting, I think they're like I couldn't really think of a test, although just to say, okay, just make sure the elements are where they need to be. But I really wasn't interested in testing that, so like I feel latching, right? RSpec feature latching, drop down, right? Because this is actually a latch, right? So this, and another thing too, I made a directive in general called the latch directive, and that's just basically any feature that needs another DOM element in order to express itself, right? So drop downs, they usually need more DOM elements. You can't just do it all in one DOM element, right? Unlike a video, all you need for a video stream, all you need is like an RTC peer connection and you go. But for like a drop down, right, that's not the case. You actually need another element. So you use a directive here, right, to add more elements and then manipulate it as needed in the DOM. Which actually came out pretty nicely. So I'm really happy about that. Yeah, I clicked down behind twice. I was just making sure. All right, so first you want to test that the select value is above the other options. Oh yeah, this is when it's open. When open, something like that, and then when closed, or something like that. Or I'll just leave it right here. When open. All right. Then you write out your scenario. And then skip equals true. Ruby. So let's figure that out. Then definitely have to get back into Python after this. But that's to make sure, yeah, there's nesting and latching before we could go for that. Then I think the next thing was components, but making sure these components could take any shape on the DOM. And then transitions, but I don't think we're doing animations. But I'm gonna definitely get back into a little bit of Python before I continue. All right, so make a scenario. All right, the scenario is this test. And I try to close this up a bit. I should see what my code's doing. Do, and then end. And then, right, so duplicates. I should really try to point this out once I dot play. Control K, Control 0. So, trying to shut that. I should read everything. Add E2E, and then that's not need too obvious. All right, let me try to actually copy out this array so I just know that's right, because then I have like different. So like you see, all these I have different websites here, right? So for all the different testing. So say if I want to do some duplicate testing, I would replace website the CMS with that. Right? And then I know that in Ruby, multi-line comments like so, right? And then something like that. All right, that should be fine enough. All right, so now I know, right, how to properly test my feature. Test that the select value is above the other options and open. All right, so basically what I have to do is I'm going to grab, yeah, I really wish I knew this was start. I really wish I knew this was the first one, but I think if I just grab the first one, I should be all right. I should really indicate that. Always thinking it's JavaScript. All right, so first, there's really nothing for me to indicate. But I need to indicate, but that's fine. I think I could pull it off without that. Click, sleep, for it. Sleep, let's play cancel it. Okay. You definitely need to upgrade to Ruby 3.0. But that's okay. It's an E2E tested suite. I'll back up to that. I expect it to be too fast. But whatever. Oh no. Yeah, this will definitely fail. This will definitely fail. apparently a skip didn't take place. All right, yeah, with the duplicates. Yeah, you're gonna fail for sure. Yeah, that's okay. All right, good. Right, and now I gotta test that out. Right, and this is very annoying. I need like a 2 array function because when I say all, when I expect there to be like 4 options, right? Definitely want to make a test where like they give out the that's to the E2E, but I really don't feel like doing that right now. I just trust. And Capybara, too lazy enough to make sure I could get a 2 array. I really have to scrape it out. Array, and then target, that symbol is option. So let me see. And then all right, and I can't really destructure it. That's annoying. No, in JavaScript you could destructure this no problem, but in Ruby it's not the case. Check target each, do X, R, push X, R. Yeah, that goes. Right. Yep, yeah, actually you said that. Now, since this doesn't update as easy as JavaScript, definitely in other languages where you just miss out that hot module reload and all the formatting and all the extra features. Definitely gonna miss that, but it's okay. And I'm gonna put this in parentheses because I ain't calling the function properly. So no, it's evaluation going on. All right, apparently this issue. Undefined example. Oh. So let's have the each method. Oh, I didn't see that. Yeah, I'll stay for myself. Our spec example groups, that would be interesting, but right, and okay, right. So now I have my array and then my options. So there's like there's two drop downs on here, right? So right, yeah, so now I could just stop sleeping so that I could kill the. Okay, so there's that. The options, and now options equals options from index 1 to 4. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm about to open up the interactive Ruby. All right, so array methods. Okay, can I say that twice? All right, so let me provide for an example. Too bad I can't stay clear. I wish I could, but that's okay. 4.slice 2, 3. And it gets like 3 to 4. 1, 3, 2, 3, 4. All right, good. Python's a different way to do it, but that's okay. Options as slice. Try 1, 4, see what happens. Good. All right, so I got 4 elements. Yeah, I got these super careful. All right, I'm just gonna turn. Configure user snippets. Configure Ruby.json. Right, you're gonna have a little issue here apparently. Each, please. Right, collect, select, reject, oh, not there, inject, right. When you tell me about things that don't exist. Should be able to add it on the class too, but it's fine. I might as well keep that in method. And then X, CQP, X, yeah. Not sure how to update the style. I don't remember too well. It's probably somewhere in here in this code, but I ain't going to go dig it. Let me actually just go to Capybara website, see what it could do from there. All right, so right, element that style. Okay, fine. Extend style. Right, so you can retrieve the given CSS styles, but I'm not too sure. All right. I'm gonna have to differentiate. Yeah, this is like a bit too difficult. All right, KJ. Let's drop down. Right, and then where's that drop down? Right, and I drop down. Oh, that's a different directive. Let's go over to my drop down. Hopefully it figures it out. All right. if we run this, oh, look, I think it failed. Yeah, I think it failed. All right, let me head over. Right. FOR. Let's run it again. Right, and then I don't know, and then right, so I got a nil class because I don't know how to set this to act. So I know I'm getting all the elements back again. I know that for sure. Yeah, so right, but I need to update it. I need to update it. I need to know what I'm messing with. It's okay. Set value. I feel like I've done this before. Let's look around a bit. I just grabbing, just collecting them. This is looking good. Yeah, I'm not too sure how to go about this. Yep, not to run good old execute script. All right, K0. Yeah, I really got to watch out for when I run these. Reform that badly. All right, so execute script, and then I use that Q. Tell me, no, I'm trying to execute JavaScript. Yeah, execute script was the one that works. So I document they're all each X comma. Oops. That's a JavaScript function to it. style index color equals red. Now let's see how well that runs. All right, and now let's see if we close it. All right, good. Here's that. Angular or TypeScript, I don't need to do change detection and figure out where all the elements are. Oh, you got a nice little error. Yeah, it's not a function, right? From. I gotta go sleep. That's 600. So I need to went through, but I need to go see this for myself. All right, so now it's able to figure out where all the options are. Right, so now I know. It's just so I did this so that I just know what's going on. But I don't think I selected the correct options anyway, but that's okay. Let me actually go ahead and grab their tops and grab the top. You know what? Values, and I'll make this an array, and I'll just push up, select that style, and then top. Right, you gotta be very, very careful here. At index top because it returns a hash, it doesn't return the value that's found by me, but I really want that value. So values dot push. Okay. Next up, style top at index top. All right, good. Oh no. Yeah, that doesn't exist, all right? So all right. All right, so that's an inaccurate way of doing things because I clearly see that that's not the case. It's clearly not the case, and I know for a fact that this is positioned absolute, so they shouldn't repeat themselves like that. Allow pasting. So that top. Right, so I'm not too sure I'm getting something different. Right. This top is an interesting value, but that I just know for a fact that that's just not the value. All right, keep getting it. Let's look at the docs here. What can it be? What can it be? Yeah, maybe I have to wait a bit. To wait till the page set itself up, because I know it takes some time for that to happen. For sure that's dead. Damn it. Those are incorrect values. I'm not too sure what's going on here. Hopefully this is not a lovely capybara. Wonder how it's going about getting the granular styles. There's just something like wrong here. Or it's like some Ruby construct happening here. I'm not too sure. Just in case. Pause recording. I might as well just run execute script if capybara is not, if the driver is not going to be able to get the values for me properly. Interesting. Yeah, I'm actually going to just pull these values out and go from there. Very, very interesting that that's happening. Oh, wait, because I don't hit select that click yet. That's why. Makes all the sense. All right, here we go. I also need the height as well, so I'm going to go grab it. There we go. There's the magic, right? And I can see that all these that the values of the options are greater. So now I got to do is turn these to numbers, right? I guess make sure the height is the same. Why are you going to stress about that? What I want to make sure is that these top, I'll stress about that because the drop downs actually are supposed to look like this. So I'll stress about that. Right, and now I'm going to have to sleep 6 minutes more, keep this Firefox session closed. And when I get 32 gigs of RAM, I'll go download Google Chrome until then. I don't really need to make these, right? This commented. Oh. All right, so let me just modify these. Oh, I got it back as a string. That's okay. Equals number parse. Make a little function out of this. That's okay. I'll be able to tell. Now, hold on. File compare. Equals x, and then the value, and then clear. We get the numbers back, and now let us loop. Well, let me actually do an inject. Oh man. Inject ACC X. Not too sure what I'm doing here. So right. Yeah, for some reason, like pushes it along, turns it into an array. It's absolutely fine with me. Along, right? So first things, want to be able to expect. Wait, yeah, I need this. Yeah, I don't think I could do this in a Ruby. I think I want to try. Expect x at index height or key height to be equal to I think I butchered this, but that's okay. Right, there's no, right, I need to see what's index. So, oh, no, wow. Hmm. Oh, okay. Right. But then, yeah, I'm gonna need it with index. But I don't know if I use. How do you do if statements are really? It's interesting. Right, yeah, so I use that else, right? I don't think this is the end of that, but that's okay. And clearly I have like several more tests to do, but obviously this video is going to stop at one. All right, yeah, I got another. All right, this should be a snippet. Or maybe I don't know how to use inject correctly. Because clearly there's a block given, so. Oh, me try each with index. I don't think it's gonna work well. It's fine. It's fine. Let's see if that's the case. No implicit conversion of string to integer. That's fine. 695, right? Well, I is going to be equal to undefined. So let me p x comma I, so I know what I'm doing with. I don't think this is your typical, just without JavaScript, this is Ruby, so this is very different. This is one part of Ruby where I really just want things to be the same here, but all right, so it gave me that index. That's really rough. Oh, that's gonna be rough to try to express. ACC, I'm gonna go with X, hopefully. So it's 1 equals 0. Saying 0, ACC at index 0, CC at index 0, X at index 0. Right, so I is undefined here, so we got ACC and X. It's gonna take a while, but we're gonna figure it out. Wait, unless X1 equals 1, right? We're gonna like to start. Yeah, I'm honestly just it failed. All right, so it's kind of interesting what's going on here. So at index 0, right? Yeah, I kind of need to refactor my ACC before anything. Oh, oh no, just recognize it. Right. Oh no. Do X index 0. That's where we need to work right here. Should do it for both. It's gonna take a bit. Try to pull them off here. Because it's not exactly your JavaScript reduce method, right? And then it doesn't think it's a method, so yeah. And Ruby.json not really picking it up, so figure user snippets, see what's going on. Collect. Doesn't want to see it. Let me try to return X instead. It's kind of getting a bit confusing for me. Actually, I just want to know how this works. Sorry, I just do it like this. Get this to work. And I just want to separate everything. Oh, I actually printed out the character. No, that's fine. All right, you know what? I think this video is going to take too long, so let me just pause it and then come back when I finish. All right. So I eventually figured it out. What I need to do was to take away the zero index, but that's okay. And then on the zero index, yeah, I don't know. I use a different value. So now I just need to compare the topic just to make sure it needs to be within delta, because I expect it to be exactly, but I don't know, to be within delta is actually good enough for me. To be within like 1, I guess. To be within 2. Okay. Well, if they're all the same, yeah, but that's just that. Oh, all right, finally after I brought this up. Right. They're not numbers. I was sure I need this. Oh, it's okay. That's something interesting, but I think it just combined it. Dot to I. Oh, two F. That's okay. Thanks. Oh, and I think I forgot something too. Right? Two F. Here to two F. Oh, so everything worked out. So I mean, they got this close, so I guess two is a good gap. All right, yeah. So that's how you go about it. Do it. So right, we're just making sure that the drop down features work, and this is where all the magic happens. Write that as a code. Make sure are equal. Elements stacked one after another. I kind of learned a cool trick here. So thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. And then a link to the scenario I'll definitely post in the video description as well as long as social media. Thanks for watching.